1032 on RNJ with Al City and Carly Rae Jepsen in Good Times. And if you have seen the Mount Olive High School lip dub video, then you would know that that song was part of it. And I'm happy to be joined by two students and a teacher who were involved in making of this video. And I want to welcome to the airwaves Christopher Pramel, who's a teacher, TV production at Mount Olive High School. Good morning, Chris. How are you today?
Excellent. Our numbers are going up, and everyone's getting a good response for our video, so we can't be happier.
Yes, you're right. We the last we checked, it was 19,660, and hopefully that number will increase a lot, and hopefully it'll get to 20,000 by the time that we're done here today.
That's what we're shooting for.
Well, let's see. I want to get down to how did this video come about, because I know I was reading that it was a year or two you were debating on if you wanted to do it. How did this year be the year to do this video?
Well, our principal has mentioned this a few years ago as an idea, and we were developing our program, trying to get the curriculum going, increase numbers of students, and we finally got to a point where we had a good enough range of student body, we had the right equipment for it, the Steadicam we used, the drone. So if we were going to do it, we wanted to do it right and wait for the right equipment, so we didn't have a shaky shot all the way through. And once we were able to purchase that equipment and get everything set, we had the right crew for it, and they were willing to put the work in, and we made it happen.
We only have two of the students, but how many people were involved in producing and making of this video?
This was a TV4 project, so there were 6 TV4 students that took this on. We've been planning for almost a year now, since the end of last school year, but then they went full-time but in March, so about 2.5 to 3 months full-time for all 6 of them, and they made it happen and worked their butts off, and it came out great.
Yes, it did. I have to say it was a well-made video, and you have over 1,400 students. How many students were not in the video? Did any of them not show up that day for school, or were they all there?
Well, I mean, we always have a certain percentage that's absent or on sick days, but we had every group, every sport, every activity represented that we could get in there, so we were pretty close to everybody.
And, you know, students are rambunctious and stuff. How were they? Very cooperative in doing this, and were they excited as well?
It's surprisingly extremely cooperative. The entire school rallied around it. Everybody wanted to be involved. They represented their clubs, sports. They had a high energy. We were expecting 1 or 2, incidents, but everything went off flawlessly with all the issues that we had prepping and getting ready for it. During the actual recording, everybody did an amazing job. Everyone was respectful, energetic, worked well together. We couldn't have asked for anything better.
You can't, because the video was outstanding. And one of the, you would think, toughest parts would be the cameraman. And with me now, I would like to join Johnny Lacan, who's a senior at Mount Olive High School. Good morning.
Good morning, Jay. How are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, you must have had the toughest part of this, because you were actually the one videotaping this whole entire video, the Mount Olive High School lip dub video. How was it being the cameraman and not falling down and messing up?
Yeah, well, like Mr. Pramel said, we've been doing this since like March, full time. So we've been doing many practice run-throughs. I got used to the camera. It was hard though when I walked backwards, because I couldn't see where I was going. So I had my director, Amanda, with me, and she would pull me by my vest, and I had no idea where I was going, but she did. So I was just focused on the talent. But it was very hard. I mean, I could have fell down any time. But
and nobody fell, nobody got hurt, right, in the making of this video?
No one got hurt.
How did how did these students be picked, the ones that are the main students that are going through this whole entire video? How did you pick these individuals?
Well, we targeted all the clubs and sports captains and advisors. So we sent emails out to them, we talked to them, and we just made sure that they were there for the run-throughs, and we gave them the lyrics of what they were singing. And, I mean, they nailed every part of it.
And I just want to clarify that. Is the music actually playing for the students, or they actually have to memorize the lyrics of where they're going to be?
We have a speaker man walking behind us with a huge speaker, so they hear the music, and it's pretty loud, but they have to keep the volume a little down so they could hear it, and it turned out well. It turned out.
And how many takes did you have to do for this, or was it flawless?
We took 2 takes, but we ended up using the first take, so the first take was better than the second take, and
And how long did it take to do the video?
The video is about 10 minutes.
And-
So 2 takes, 20 minutes. The time in between, the whole like production probably took about 45 minutes.
And you guys recorded this on Thursday, right? This past week, and you released it Friday morning at 8 o'clock. How long did it take you to do the editing part of this?
We actually edited it right after we finished recording it. So from about like 2:30 to 5:30, that was the editing time.
And are you going to get graded on this?
Yes, we're gonna get graded. Yeah.
I hope that you will get an A+ on this video. I'm seeing Chris shaking his head yes, so I'm assuming that you will have that A+, which is great. And since you're a senior, what do you have planned in your future?
I'll be attending Montclair State University, and I'm gonna be studying public relations. So.
Well, I think you'll be a great student, and Montclair has a great student coming to them after they've seen what you did. We also want to welcome, we have the director of the video is Amanda Hull, who is also a senior. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good, thanks.
And I was told that you were crying when this video came out. You must be very proud of yourself as well as the whole entire school for this.
Yeah, when I first saw the video on the news, after it played, I just lost it. I was so proud of everything that happened. And I just saw all my like crew looking at how happy they were, and I just lost it. I was like, Mr. Pramel, I'm so happy.
Well, you should be proud. The parents should be proud, and everybody at the school should be proud too, because I think this is a great video that brings everybody together. Right?
Yeah, I agree. The whole school was so cooperative, and we really couldn't have done it without all of their like enthusiasm.
And as being the director of this, what did you have to do? I believe that you actually had to help Johnny out during the camera part of this.
Yeah, so I had a big megaphone, and as I was dragging Johnny, I was also telling people to go crazy and be spirited, and then telling them not to move until the camera passes you. And it was just a big mess at first, and then it turned out awesome.
And what was going through your mind when your teacher said that this was going to happen? How was your reaction to that?
So when he first told us that we could actually do it, we were like, really? We can do a lip dub? So we all started planning the music, and we really just took like what we thought we were best at. So we knew Johnny was best at camera, so he did that. I really wanted to organize all the students, what they were going to do, so I did that. And our other crew members did what they do best. And
the thing that is very great is how well you guys are working together is the amount of tweets that are going on with the whole entire school. Your friends and everything are retweeting it and are so excited about that. That has to make you feel great to be a student at Mount Olive High School and to have this happen, to be a viral video, which I believe was one of the quotes from one of the tweets that was going on, is you wanted it to go viral, which you did.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I didn't think the high school was going to get into it as much, and it's so awesome to see everyone have that Marauder pride that we really want on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere. Everyone's sharing it.
And you're a senior. What are your plans for when you graduate in a few weeks?
I am going to attend the University of Alabama, and I'm studying broadcast journalism.
Well, I hope you bring this video along with you to show them.
Oh, I definitely will.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanda. And I just want to bring Chris Pramel back on as being the spokesperson for the school. How do you feel about this project right now?
I could not be happier. The students did an excellent job. They were professional. They were courteous to each other, respectful. It brought the school together, created a sense of community. The faculty has a huge response to it. The Board of Ed, superintendent, everybody has a great response. It was one of those projects that crossed all the lines between disciplines and different departments and different genres and groups of people. We had everybody who were athletes, everyone who was honor society people, everyone, just kids who may not have interacted, all focused on one goal and executing it, and I could not be happier with how it turned out.
They executed this video to a T. If you are just joining us, we are speaking with Christopher Pramel, teacher at Mount Olive High School, as well as seniors Amanda Hull, as well as senior Johnny Lacan, who were part of the production team of the Mount Olive High School Rocks the School in a lipped up video that has gone viral. And Chris, I just want to say, since you're going to be losing 2 students, what do you have planned for next year? Are you going to find some replacements, and are you going to do this again, I should say?
Well, they can't be replaced, that's for sure. The crew I have this year is very special. And I can't say that we're going to replace them for next year to do something. We'll be discussing the plans for next year and whether this is going to be a yearly thing or if we're going to give it a few years and kind of reset it. But with everything going on and the video going viral, we're kind of just enjoying the moment, and we'll discuss that a little more later.
And where can people go watch this video that we're hoping that will reach over 20,000 by the end of today, at least, we're hoping?
They can all go to YouTube. It's loaded up. Just search Mount Olive Lip Dub 2016, and we'll be up there.
Well, I want to thank all of you for joining me today, and it was at short notice. I want to thank Johnny for getting back to me last night to say that they were more than welcome to come on here. Make sure you go on YouTube. Check out the video, Mount Olive High School's Lip Dub Video 2016. You can also go to our website, WRNJ.com. Check it out, and it's a great video. You will not be disappointed in this. And once again, I want to thank Johnny Lacan, Amanda Hall, seniors at Mount Olive High School, as well as Christopher Pramel, teacher and the TV production at Mount Olive High School. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Not a problem. And make sure you go to our website, WRNJ.com, and check out the video, Mount Olive High School's Lip Dub 2016. It's 10:43 on Northwest Jersey's own RNJ.